Walk up. There. Come on. Come on. Ginger, come on. Girl. Well, I was going to introduce myself and give a little background of what I was filming again so early for, but that goat's in labor. So I guess we'll maybe not do all the introductions. We need to go lock her in the barn. All lost. Slow down, you dummies. All lost. Okay, Eclipse. Ginger. All lost. Ginger. Come here. We're gonna do it again. Go. Go. All lost. All lost. Ginger. Come here. Go. Go. There. All lost. Ginger. Ginge. Go. 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 There. All lost. Ginger. Thank you. It was rough, but you did it. Left. There. All lost. Good girl. Hey, Eclipse. Your daughter needs you. I don't have my glasses on because I wanted to wear sunglasses because the snow is so bright. So what I was gonna say is her udder, Pippa's udder, all of a sudden filled up. I noticed when I checked her this morning. And I was gonna say, you know, within the next couple days because I don't like to get too overboard. But usually when you see a fast change like that where they had nothing and all of a sudden their udder's full, you know you're looking at pretty soon. Sometimes within 12 hours or, 24 hours. I didn't expect this fast, but... Hi, Pippa. So I'll just lock her in here, locked her in with her mom for company. Eclipse isn't due until April, so... But now I'll just go in and keep an eye on her on the cam because she doesn't like people, so I'm not gonna sit out here with her. When she starts pushing, I'll probably come back out. You gonna be a good girl? Mm-hmm. She's actually being really calm because she usually hates people. She's actually being a good girl. So this is this amber goo people talk about. When you see just a little bit, it's usually no sign. They always leak a little bit, in late pregnancy. But when it's this long string like this is when you know their water broke. That's what they call streaming. So we'll just leave her. She should be able to do everything on her own. Some water. Well, we're not off to a very good start. She had 2 dead kids. So she was in labor obviously yesterday, but she just took a long time progressing. She wasn't really having contractions even. And I was starting to get pretty concerned. So I checked her a couple times, but she wasn't dilated enough. I wouldn't have been able to do anything if I'd wanted to. So I just had to sit and wait. She finally had him at like 4:30 this morning. I was watching on the cam, so I came out here. The first one had been dead a couple days, and the second one, I don't know, he could have been alive when it started and then it just took too long, so he died because everything looks good on him. So I'll show you some of the ways you know that they've been dead for a long time. The first one was after I pulled that second kid, I went back in there and to make sure there wasn't a third one, and my arm was all covered in brown junk when I pulled it out. And you shouldn't have brown anything, or yeah, I guess not brown. And then I looked closer. Hi. And when I looked closer, I could see the brown on the kid. I don't know if you can really tell on the camera, these are brown and like, yeah, they're just like rotten. And you can see this kid, his is just a healthy red. So I don't think he had been dead very long, if like at all, before she went into labor. And his placenta does look weird though. I'd like to look into what that is. I haven't seen that before. Those white spots. So we know that second kid had been dead for a little while too, because that placenta shouldn't have come out connected to him. His cords should have broke and it should have come out separately. So because it was detached, that's why he died. And it looks fresh, so I'm thinking this first one was dead and he couldn't get out fast enough and his placenta detached and he died too. So in some cases you can pull the dead kid earlier than this one was born, and then the second one will be okay, but in this case I couldn't have gotten the dead kid out if I'd wanted to because Pippa wasn't ready. It's not the start I was looking for the kidding season, but it is what it is, and I'll have to take care of Pippa now and milk her colostrum out. At least I'll have a bunch of colostrum to put in the freezer, and then I'll just have to keep milking her and treat her like she does have kids. Now she squirted a bunch of stuff out when she jumped up there. And this is, again, the sign of the dead kid, where you have decomposing fluid and stuff in there. This shouldn't be... Right now she should only have blood coming out, and this is like mixed with mucus and like partly decomposed blood. I wasn't going to put her on antibiotics. I didn't think the kid looked that bad, but I don't like the sight of this junk that came out just now when she jumped up here, so I'll probably start her on penicillin tonight. I didn't bring any out this morning. So. It's now Monday the 22nd. Pippa's doing fairly well as far as recovering from the kidding, but she's come down with a little bit of ketosis. What I forgot last year is if we don't grain them before they kid, you'll get ketosis. We had stopped graining them before they kid because we found out the year before if you grain them before they kid, which ends up being if you grain them too much before they kid, not if you grain them at all, If you grain them too much for the kid, they get a lot of edema and then it turns into mastitis. So last year we had stopped graining them before they could. And then we had a few cases of ketosis, and apparently I forgot that this year with my first one, so now we're doing it again. So I gave her penicillin, and then the one I gave her in the back leg was Banamine, just a painkiller. She's actually doing better tonight. If I had seen her walking in here as perky as she did, I wouldn't have given her that painkiller, but I'd already decided from what I'd seen earlier today that I was going to, so I already had it drawn up, so just gave it to her. So kind of the signs of ketosis are just general looking sick, not wanting to move much, and not walking well, limping or walking tender-footed. So in her I noticed, besides those signs, I noticed her legs are swollen, her legs and ankles. And it'd be really hard for me to show you because I don't have anything to compare it to, but they are. So that's one of the other signs. So I gave her that Banamine for the pain related with ketosis and penicillin for the dead kid she had. Then I'm going to dose her with some mixture here. It's coffee, molasses, and calcium. It's all supposed to help with ketosis. So I'm going to let her out and dose her and then be done with her. It doesn't help that she's not eating her grain. I'm hoping, I don't think she's eating very much hay either, so I'm hoping that Banamine will kick in and she'll feel better and be able to eat. Because that's really what she needs to get over this ketosis, is just to eat. So yesterday morning, Bluebell was in for the night. Well, I may as well show you. She surprised me. But Saturday night, Bluebell was in for the night. I didn't think she was gonna kid, but just because she's due, that's what we do. Lock them in. So when I let her out Sunday morning, I checked her, and she was looking like she was finally getting close, but I didn't think she was that close. We got home from church and I see a kid running around in the middle of the pen, and then Bluebell's laying in a corner with the other one. So I brought them in here and they're doing really well. And they're both does too. So that's always really nice. Hi, pretty baby. Here's Rosa, so I'm going to be better at bringing them in for grain now. Can't get her in. Where is she? There she is. I'm be better at bringing them in for grain now so she don't get ketosis too, but she's not eating it. She's always been kind of picky anyway, so not much I can do about that. Give her the chance anyway. She's due. One. Like a week and a half. Ooh, that's not very long. I didn't know that she was so close. I'm excited for her. So probably the next vlog will have her kids in it. You want to say goodbye?